Buckle up and get ready for some fun facts. We're going to explore everything from scorching hot Mercury to freezing cold Neptune. We'll uncover mysteries, discover incredible features, and learn what makes each planet special. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to embark on an adventure that's out of this world. Let's go! First stop, Mercury. This little guy is the smallest planet in our solar system, even smaller than our own moon. Don't let its size fool you though. Mercury is a fascinating place. It's the closest planet to the sun, whipping around it at a speed of almost 30 miles per second. That's like traveling from New York to Los Angeles in less than 2 minutes. Being so close to the sun makes Mercury one hot potato. Temperatures during the day can reach a scorching 800 degrees Fahrenheit. But here's the kicker. At night, the temperature plummets to a bone-chilling minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit. Talk about extreme temperature swings. Why such a big difference? Well, Mercury has a very thin atmosphere, almost non-existent. This means there's nothing to trap the heat from the sun. So, when the sun's not shining, all the heat escapes into space. Imagine a world with no atmosphere to speak of. No air to breathe, no sound to hear, just an eerie silence. Plus, the surface is covered in craters, making it look like a giant gray golf ball. Even though Mercury seems like a harsh and unforgiving place, it's still a fascinating world full of scientific wonder. It reminds us of the incredible diversity and extremes that exist within our own solar system. Next up, we're visiting Venus, Earth's sister planet. Now, Venus and Earth are very similar in size, but that's about where the similarities end. You see, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system, even hotter than Mercury. Imagine a planet where the average temperature is a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to melt lead. Why is Venus so hot? It's all thanks to its super thick atmosphere, which is mostly made up of carbon dioxide. This creates a runaway greenhouse effect, trapping the sun's heat and turning Venus into a planetary oven. And if the heat wasn't bad enough, Venus's atmosphere is also incredibly toxic. Imagine breathing in a mix of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acid. Yuck! Those thick clouds of sulfuric acid also reflect sunlight, giving Venus its bright yellowish appearance. Even though Venus is a pretty inhospitable place, it's still a valuable subject for scientific study. By understanding how Venus's atmosphere got so extreme, we can learn more about our own planet and the delicate balance that makes life on Earth possible. Now we arrive at our home sweet home, planet Earth. As far as we know, Earth is the only planet in our solar system that can support life as we know it. How lucky are we? Earth is like the Goldilocks of planets. It's not too hot, not too cold, but just right. The average temperature here is a comfortable 59 degrees Fahrenheit, perfect for liquid water to exist. And as we all know, water is essential for life. Speaking of water, Earth is covered in it. 70% of our planet is covered in vast oceans, teeming with incredible creatures. From the deepest depths of the ocean to the highest mountain peaks, life thrives in all sorts of amazing environments on Earth. Our planet also has a protective atmosphere that acts like a warm blanket, keeping us safe from harmful radiation from the sun and regulating our climate. It's a delicate balance, but one that has allowed life to flourish for billions of years. So, let's all give a big shout out to planet Earth. It's our home and it's our responsibility to take care of it. After all, there's no place like home. Next stop on our cosmic road trip is Mars, the red planet. Now, Mars has always captured our imaginations, and for good reason. It's the planet most like Earth in our solar system, and many scientists believe it might have once been home to life. Why the red planet nickname? Well, Mars gets its rusty red color from iron oxide, which is basically rust. Imagine a whole planet covered in rust. That's Mars. Mars is about half the size of Earth, and has a very thin atmosphere, much thinner than ours. This means there's not a lot of air pressure, and the temperatures can be pretty extreme. During the Martian winter, temperatures can drop to a frigid minus 200 degrees Fahrenheit. But on a summer day, near the equator, the temperature can reach a balmy 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That's almost t-shirt weather. One of the most exciting things about Mars is that scientists have found evidence of liquid water flowing on its surface in the past. And where there's water, there might be life. Today, rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance are exploring the Martian surface, searching for signs of past or present life. Who knows what incredible discoveries await us on the red planet? Hold on tight because we're about to encounter the king of the planets, Jupiter. This gas giant is so big, you could fit all the other planets inside it with room to spare. Jupiter is like the big brother of our solar system, a swirling mass of gas and dust with a diameter of 88,846 miles. That's like lining up 11 Earths side by side. Now that's what I call a whopper. One of Jupiter's most recognizable features is its Great Red Spot, a giant storm that's been raging for hundreds of years. This storm is so big, you could fit 3 Earths inside it. Imagine a hurricane that lasts for centuries. Now Jupiter is a gas giant, which means it doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. Instead, it's made up mostly of hydrogen and helium, just like the Sun. In fact, if Jupiter were about 80 times more massive, it would have become a star itself. Even though we can't land on Jupiter, it's still a fascinating place to study. By learning about Jupiter's atmosphere, magnetic field, and moons, we can gain a better understanding of how our solar system formed and evolved. Get ready to be dazzled, because we're about to visit Saturn, the planet with the most spectacular rings in our solar system. Imagine a giant disk of ice and rock, swirling around a planet like a cosmic hula hoop. Saturn's rings are made up of billions of particles, ranging in size from tiny grains of dust to giant chunks of ice bigger than a house. These particles are constantly colliding and interacting, creating a breathtaking display that never gets old. But Saturn is more than just its rings. It's also a gas giant, the second largest planet in our solar system after Jupiter. Like Jupiter, Saturn is made up mostly of hydrogen and helium, with traces of other elements. Saturn's atmosphere is also home to some pretty wild weather, including massive storms and powerful winds that can reach speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour. That's faster than a jet plane. Saturn has over 80 moons, each with its own unique story to tell. One of its most fascinating moons is Titan, which has a thick atmosphere and lakes of liquid methane. Some scientists believe that Titan might be a prime candidate for extraterrestrial life. Fasten your seatbelts, because we're about to visit Uranus, the planet that spins on its side. Imagine a world where the sun rises in the south and sets in the north. Uranus is an ice giant, which means it's made up mostly of ices like water, methane, and ammonia. It's also incredibly cold, with an average temperature of minus 353 degrees Fahrenheit. Brrr! Scientists believe that Uranus might have been tipped over on its side by a massive collision with another planet early in its history. This tilted axis gives Uranus extreme seasons, with each pole experiencing 42 years of daylight followed by 42 years of darkness. Uranus also has a faint ring system, not as spectacular as Saturn's, but still pretty cool. These rings are made up of dark, rocky particles that are thought to be the remnants of a shattered moon. Even though Uranus is a bit of an oddball, it's still a fascinating place to study. By learning more about this icy giant, we can gain a better understanding of the diversity and evolution of planets in our solar system. Next on our solar system adventure is Neptune. This blue giant is a world of mystery and intrigue, shrouded in a thick atmosphere of hydrogen, helium, and methane. Neptune is incredibly cold, with an average temperature of minus 373 degrees Fahrenheit. That's even colder than Uranus. The methane in its atmosphere absorbs red light and reflects blue light, giving Neptune its striking blue color. Like Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune is a windy planet, with storms raging across its surface. One of its most famous storms is the Great Dark Spot, a giant storm that was discovered by the Voyager 2 spacecraft in 1989. Neptune also has a faint ring system, made up of dust and ice particles. These rings are thought to be relatively young and are constantly being replenished by material from Neptune's moons. Even though Neptune is the farthest planet from the Sun, it's still a fascinating and dynamic world. By studying Neptune, we can learn more about the outer reaches of our solar system and the processes that shape planetary systems throughout the universe. Gap 3s. Now let's journey even farther into the depths of our solar system to a small, icy world that has captured the imagination of scientists and dreamers alike, Pluto. Once considered the 9th planet, Pluto was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. This decision was based on its size and the fact that it shares its orbit with other objects in the Kuiper Belt, a region of the solar system beyond Neptune filled with icy bodies and dwarf planets. Pluto was discovered in 1930 by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh at the Lowell Observatory in Arizona. It was named after the Roman god of the underworld, a fitting name for such a distant and mysterious world. Despite its reclassification, Pluto remains an object of great interest and wonder. One of the most fascinating things about Pluto is its heart-shaped glacier, known as Tombaugh Regio. This bright, icy region is made primarily of nitrogen ice and is constantly being reshaped by geological processes. Pluto's surface also features towering mountains made of water ice and vast plains that suggest a complex and dynamic history. Pluto has 5 known moons, the largest of which is Charon. Charon is so big that it and Pluto are often referred to as a double dwarf planet system. The two are tidally locked, meaning they always show the same face to each other as they dance through space. In 2015, NASA's New Horizons mission gave us our first close-up look at Pluto. The spacecraft revealed a world far more complex and fascinating than scientists had ever imagined. By studying Pluto and its moons, we continue to unlock the secrets of the outer solar system and gain a deeper understanding of the diversity of worlds that exist beyond our own. So even though Pluto may no longer be classified as a planet, it remains a beloved and intriguing member of our solar system. Its mysteries remind us that there is always more to discover in the vast expanse of space. Wow, wasn't that an amazing trip through our solar system? We learned about scorching hot planets, giant gas giants, and even a planet that spins on its side. Remember, there's always more to learn about space, so keep exploring and stay curious. We've only scratched the surface of what there is to know about these amazing celestial objects. Who knows what other secrets are waiting to be uncovered? Maybe one day, you'll be the one to make the next big discovery. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fun videos and beyond.